Very good evening to all of you. Now, today we discuss about the concept of inheritance. In the last sections, we discussed about the class and object. Two bits are remaining, but before that, we'll start the concept of inheritance because majorly we are doing the coding in the form of inheritance. So that's why we choose today the topic as inheritance. In that, there is a concept of base class and derived class. We'll discuss about that. And when we create a class, we already seen about the class and object concept, and we already seen the concept of how to create an object with name object and nameless objects also. Okay, so after that we learn about the object concept, and later on just we're directly targeting the concept of inheritance because lots of codings are possible in that inheritance concept. Okay, so before that, just I want to explain few concept regarding the inheritance concept. Just I will open the paint. I'm trying to trying to illustrate the concept. So assume that this one is my class. Assume that whatever name it is, and I want to create a subclass. Okay, so just I have that class and I have some properties. Okay, properties like the data member and member function. So assume that I have data member and member function, and this one is a class. So what is the concept of inheritance? Okay, in that inheritance concept, we are inheriting the property of one class into another class. Okay, ये क्यों करना है? What is the reason behind that? We need to minimize our data members. Okay, we need to use we need to use less amount of memory. For that purpose, we are using a data member. Also, for that purpose we are using the concept of inheritance. Okay, so in that, assume that there is a class name A, and in that certain data members, we will explain with example also, don't worry about that. Certain data members are declared inside a class A, and certain data member and member functions are declared inside the class A. Now what we need to do, we can create another class. Here I'm trying to create another class with the help of previous class, with the help of previous class. Okay, how we can with the help of previous class means how we can access that data member and member by using the extend keyword. We'll discuss about that, but just here I'm trying to create another class. Assume that the class name, here I have a class name is a B, and I'm trying to import, or I'm trying to inherit the property of a class, and by using that property I'm trying to create a new class. Okay, here my B class is there and A class is there. Okay, I'm trying to create a B class with the help of A class. That term called as a inheritance. That means accessing property of one class into another class is called as a inheritance. There are certain types are available. Okay, like one to one, single inheritance is there, multiple inheritance there, multi-level is there, hierarchy is there. So we'll discuss about that type also, or we can say that forms also. Don't worry about that. In that case, where a class is called as a base class, we skip it definition important, and B class is called as a derived class. B class is called as a derived class. So how will distinguish that base class and derived class? Someone who wants to give the property to the another class, we can say that someone who wants to give the property to the another class. In that case, we can say that that class is a base class. And B को क्या कैसे कह सकते हैं derived class? Someone who want to access, or who are accessing the property of another class, called as a derived class. अभी property के अंदर क्या हो सकता है? For example, here I declare the variable int a comma b. Assume that the data members are there, and inside that class I declared the a and b as a variable. Now I'm trying to do what? I'm trying to access this variable a and b inside the class b. Just I am accessing the property, like here I'm declaring the third variable, and after that I will perform the operation. C is equals to a plus b. Did I declare a and b inside the b? No, where we declare the A and B. A and B, these are two variables which are declared in a class A, and class B just accessing the property, that means a variable declared in A, class A as variable A and B. And here in class B, just I declare a third variable C, and I'm trying to perform the addition of that particular class. This is the basic scenario. Okay, so like that, in that I have declared one method called as an E1, or we can say that show method is there, show method is there. Okay, here I'm declare the E1, here I declare the show. Okay, so like that stuff, and I'm directly accessing that method in the class B. That means directly we called with the help of object B. Assume that the class B obj is an object is equal to new B. So I have created that object. Name of that object. Don't worry about the programming. We will do lots of program on the inheritance. And here I'm trying to use obj dot e1. Can I able to call that method? Yes. Why? Because of the concept of inheritance. Because of the concept of inheritance, we can able to achieve this goal. So make a note of that. In that case, base class is a concept is there, and derived class concept is there, where base class always gives the properties to the derived class, and derived class is one which always access the property of base class. Okay, this is the basic fundamental of diagram. Now we'll discuss about some theoretical part. Inheritance is the process of taking the features, properties, and data member and member functions. All these are the words are the same. Okay, inheritance is the process of taking the features, data members, and member functions or method from one class to another class. इसमें इंटरव्यू में क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है what is the term in inheritance. So in that case we need to specify that either we can say this definition number one, or either we can say that it is the way where we can access the property of one class into another class, or another way we can say that it is the way where we can access the data member and a member function of one class into another class. So आपको जैसे समझ में आता है वैसे आप बता सकते हो, don't worry about it. Second, the class which giving the feature. जो class features provide करता है, that means that class contains some data members and member functions is known as base class or parent class. Here I am using a word, the class which is giving or providing the features is nothing but providing the properties, is nothing but the providing the data member and member function is known as base class, or also we can say that is known as parent class. The class which is taking, that means accepting the feature from base class is known as derived class, child class, or subclass. Make a note of that in the concept of inheritance. First of all, we need to understand the concept what is a base class. First of all, we need to understand what is the inheritance. Later on, we need to understand what is the base class. And later on, we need to understand what is a derived class. How we can achieve this, we'll discuss about that, and we can create a lots of problem on that, don't worry. But before that, before doing actual programming, you need to understand this concept. Okay, now last point, instance is known as subclassing or derivation or extendable class or reusability. Okay, अभी ऑब्जेक्ट किसका क्रिएट करना है इनहेरिटेंस के अंदर, हम इंस्टेंस किसका क्रिएट करते हैं, मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट द इंस्टेंस इज ऑलवेज क्रिएटेड फॉर derived class. We are not able to create the object of base class. Why? Because if you want to perform some operation, that means if you want to do the reusability, that means we need to access the private the data members and member function of a class. And if we are accessing the data member and member function of one class into the another class, in that case, how we gonna declare or how we gonna create object of base class? If you are trying to create, that's no issue. That means ऐसा नहीं होता है कि base class के object ही create नहीं किए. We can able to create that. But how we can execute the methods, data members of derived class? Similarly, when we create the object of derived class, we can access the data member of base class also, and we can access the method of base class. We can perform the practical. Just carefully return this four statement, and after that we'll start. One time, clearly watch these statements. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay. Did all students get that concept? What is the base class? What is the derived class? And what will be the definition of uh, inheritance? Okay. So now we'll discuss some advantage of inheritance, and after that we'll check the forms of inheritance, types of inheritance, and after that we'll start the program. Advantage of inheritance: application development time is very less. Why? Once we declare the variable, okay, reusable variable, we are not able to declare the same variable. एक बार हमने यूज करने के बाद में उसे फिर से मेमोरी, डायनामिक मेमोरी allocate करने की जरूरत नहीं. That means we get the less execution time, so automatically application development time is very less. Second, redundancy, repetition of the code is reducing. For example, one class contain variable A and B. Again, I am declaring the same variable inside the subclass. I am declaring the same variable in the another subclass. That takes repetition of. Okay, we need to avoid the redundancy. That's why it's beneficial advantage as a inheritance. Once we declare the variable inside the base class, we can reuse that variable as many as you want. Okay. So hence we can get the less memory. Less memory means what? Which type of memory? In last lecture we already discussed about the heap memory and stack memory. Make a note of that. At the time of object creation, when we use a new operator while creating the object, at that time your when your variable is a declarer, that memory will be treated as a dynamic memory called as a heap memory. And when we execute our code at that time, when we declare a function that uses a stack memory. ओके, ये डायनामिक मेमोरी जो होती है ना, ये रैंडम एक्सेस मेमोरी के यहाँ से यूज होती है. मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. ओके, सो it's beneficial when we avoid the redundancy. That means we avoid to declare repetition of code and repetition of declaration of variable. That means we reduce the memory also. Okay, and that last one, we can achieve we can achieve the slogan. We can achieve the slogan: write once, reuse or run anywhere. The concept of aura, इस पे क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं. What is the concept of aura? Okay, writes one and reuse anytime, anywhere, anytime, anywhere. Okay, that means once I declare the, assume that you need to create one application, banking application. In that banking application, you require to use a concept called as account number. It is a mandatory. Once we declare the account number, when once we declare account number in class account, there is no need to define that variable in other classes. Why? Because we need to inherit that data number. Okay, so in that case, once we declare the account number, we cannot able to we cannot redeclare the that variable, because automatically our memory goes low. ओके, लेस यूज होती है. सो ये स्लोगन जो है जावा में हम यूज करते हैं, कर सकते हैं. राइट वंस, रीयूज एनीवेयर. So what are the types? Reusability techniques, also called as the types of inheritance. So based on the taking the feature from the base class to the derived class, Java have 5 types of inheritance. Yes, Java has 5 types of inheritance. First one is a single inheritance, multiple inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level and hybrid. Make a note of that. ये मैं क्यों आपको डायरेक्टली पढ़ा रहा हूँ? First of all, we'll do the very basic program like I'm from the base class, I'm from the derived class, like that stuff. We can do very basic programs. Later on, we can develop the application. First of all, you need to clear the concept. And in interview, they will ask the question on OOPS only. Okay, maximally they will ask the question of object oriented programming. In that we discuss about the concept of class. In last lecture we discussed the concept of object. Now we're discussing the concept of inheritance. Inheritance पे बहुत question पूछे जा सकते हैं. They will ask to write a code using the Java on single inheritance, on multiple, on multi-level, like that stuff. Here I have these 5 forms of inheritance: single level inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, multiple inheritance, and hybrid. Here I did the cross. Why? Because the concept is not applicable in Java. Okay, so starting earlier, the multiple inheritance is not achievable in Java, but there is a concept, another concept of that multiple inheritance. क्यों होता है ऐसे? See, in Java contains only one superclass. Java contains, first of all, we'll check the diagram and later on we'll discuss why multiple inheritance is not achievable. So these are the diagrams. In that, single inheritance means one base class, one derived class, and this one is an example of single inheritance. This one is an example of single inheritance. The second one is a multi-level inheritance. In that, one base class is there. By using that base class, we are creating a derived class, and the second one, by using this derived class, we can again creating third derived. That means the levels, level 1, level 2, level 3. That type, that kind of inheritance is called as a multi-level inheritance. Okay, we'll discuss. हम एक बाय one by one करते समय आपको clearly mention हो जाएगा. Third one is a hierarchical. In that, one base class is there and 2 different derived class are there, B and C. Okay, here I'm creating 2 different new classes, B and C, with the help of class A. And last one is a hybrid. That means combination of all inheritance, combination of all inheritance. Here is a multiple inheritance, and here class A is there, class B is there, class C is there. Here I'm trying to create one derived class with the help of 2 different base classes. Make a note of that. In Java there is only one super class called as a base class. एक ही super class हो सकता है. So that's why in Java it is a not applicable multiple inheritance. Java में उसकी वजह से multiple inheritance अचीव नहीं होता है. यार इस पे भी क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है. Why the multiple inheritance? First of all, they will ask the question like, does Java supports multiple inheritance? So we need to specify the answer. ये जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना क्वेश्चन, ये लिख के लेते जाओ, मतलब रनिंग नोट्स में लिखते जाओ, बिकॉज इसमें इंटरव्यू में क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं. डज जावा सपोर्ट्स मल्टीपल इनहेरिटर्स? सो द फर्स्ट आंसर इज नो. Java does not supports multiple inheritance. They will ask the second question, why Java does not supports the multiple inheritance, or they will ask, ऐसा क्यों कह रहे हो? Because Java supports the multiple inheritance. So in that case, we need to specify. In Java, there will be only one superclass. That's why, and that superclass will be treated as a base class. That's why we cannot able to create 2 classes as a superclass in Java. After that, they will ask the question, is there any way available? Is there any way available to achieve the concept of multiple inheritance in Java? In that case, we can specify the answer yes. It is we can achieve the concept of multiple inheritance in Java with the help of concept of interfaces. With the help of concept interfaces. So interfaces की वजह से हम ये अचीव कर सकते हैं. अभी इंटरफेस क्या होता है, विल लर्न लेटर ऑन. इंटरफेस क्या होता है, विल डिस्कस अबाउट दैट लेटर ऑन. ओके, डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. ओके, सो with the help of interfaces we can achieve this. So ये concept से हम concept clear कर सकते हैं. So in last we'll discuss about what is a multiple inheritance, and before that multiple inheritance we need to learn a concept of interface also. Okay, so just 1 minute. मैंने प्रोग्राम कुछ लिखा नहीं, so let's start to implement this types of inheritance. We'll do one by one. Okay, so just give me 1 second. Writing the code, just I will check how many students are 19. Okay. So let's start. First of all, I will open the notepad, and in that notepad, I will create a class. Right, this class. Select that. So just I will show you two different ways. आपको दो different ways में बताऊंगा और उसके बाद मैं आपको execute करके बताऊंगा. So here I will not save the program, and here I will create the one other class called as derived class extends keyword extend the property of. We'll discuss about that once we create the. So here I will save the program name with the derived class. What is the reason? We already discussed about that in the inheritance concept. Here, these are the two different classes. So first of all, I will mention it. This one is your say that your second class. Okay, so your first class and second class, these are two classes are there, and let's discuss about the property and other thing. So first of all, I will save the program with the help of that derived class. See, in that case, why we choose to save with the name of derived class? What is the reason behind that? Because in inheritance, we are trying to create the object of derived class. Why? Because here this class is created with the help of base class. That means in base class, we have some lots of data member functions, and I'm trying to access these data member and member function inside my derived class. Okay, so that means when we create the object of base class, so ऐसा नहीं हो सकता है क्या कि base class का object हम separately create करें? तो yes, it is a possible. Then it will be execute only base class property. When I trying to execute the derived class, then with the help of that derived class, I can able to execute the property of base class along with derived class, or we can say that the property of derived class along with base class. तो ऐसा हो सकता है. So just I will save it. दोनों मेथड बताऊंगा मैं, आपको जो अच्छा लगता है वो करिए आप. स्टेप वन, स्टेप वन पहले मैं बताता हूँ आपको. So here now I will implement the property int a b, and here I am trying to use a is equals to 10 initialize and b is equals to 5. That's it. Just I want to init the property inside that. So int right result, just here for the accessing result, here I will write one method. So that method will be a void add method that use. I will perform the addition. There I will declare one variable. Just I will use system dot addition is colon separation by using a comma. Here I will provide the a plus b. Separation by plus. Okay. So here I did the Here I created the class base. In that I am using this property inside the derived class. So simple, very basic program is that. Here I declare the class base, and inside I declare two variable a and b, and I will initialize that variable. And here I'm creating a new class, derived class, okay, which will extend the property of base class. That means base class के अंदर जितने भी data member है और member function है, ये पूरे के पूरे हम derived class के अंदर use कर सकते हैं. Here I did one method, what we say, the void add method, and in that I declare the system.out.println, the addition is, and I perform the addition of these two variables. So inside that, just I will write a man method. Yes. So different views से हम program perform करेंगे. Don't worry. अलग views से हम program perform करेंगे. Get the idea regarding that. So here, first of all, we need to create the object. Object किसका create करना है? Data class का. What is the reason behind that? Because this class is created with help of this class. We call the method. Yeah. We call the method. What will be the name of object? Obj is there. Is it I'm audible? Is it I'm
Yes, sir.
audible? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Object dot the name of method is called as add. That's it. That's it. Save the program. Just I will compile and execute it, and after that we'll discuss about what we did in single inheritance. So make a note of that. In that only two classes are there. Okay. So just open the command prompt. The colons. And inside that, just we need to write compile our code Java C, and then the name of class is derived class. Derived class Java. Let's check out, does we have any error? We have an error. Derived class identifier expected, where we did the options. Yeah, identifier expected. Yes. 20. Now this one more time. Check. Yeah, compiled. So now Java. See, we get the output. The addition is 30. So in that case, did I declare these two variable inside the derived class? The answer is no. We declare these two variable inside the base class, and in that I'm trying to create a new derived class with the help of base class. How? Because I'm using the concept of inheritance. Here I declared the a, declared and initialize the a and b, and I'm using that in my new function having the name called as okay. So by using that we can achieve the single implementation, single inheritance. अब इसे थोड़ा सा पेन द्वारा समझते हैं, मतलब आपको थोड़ा सा समझ में आएगा. लाइक सो assume that ये इसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं हम, बेस क्लास एंड derived class. So this one is your which class? Base class, and this one is your derived class. Okay, so here I will write the name of class is a base. Derived. This one is a base class and this one is a derived class. So in the base class, I declare two variables int a b is equals to. Now, what is the definition of inheritance? Accessing the property of one class into the another class, called as a inheritance. So now I'm trying to access these variables which are declared inside the base class. Property means what? Data members and member functions which are already declared inside the base class. Now what should I do? I will create one method having name add. So assume that the void is a return type, and inside that just I'm trying to declare what, just I'm accessing this and just I will print the addition of. So in that case, in that scenario, does I declare A and B inside a derivative class or inside whatever it may name it may be? So does I declare A and B? No. That means अगर ऐसा करता हूँ मैं program which I never declare a variable inside a class, I'm trying to perform the addition of that class, then it is not possible. We get the error. But now when I trying to execute this program, we get the output. Why? Because of that inheritance concept. Because I'm inheriting the property. Who I am. I am a derived class. I am inheriting the property of base class into derived class. So by using which keyword, ये भी question पूछा जाता है, by using which keyword we achieve the concept of inheritance. So in that we need to specify the keyword name is extends. So by using this keyword we can achieve the concept of base class and ओके सो एक बेसिक प्रोग्राम था जो मैंने आपको बताया. अब इसमें ना थोड़ा सा और इसे बेसिक करता हूं मैं. सो विद द हेल्प ऑफ सम कैलकुलेशंस मैंने आपको ये प्रोग्राम दिखाया था. जस्ट गिव मी 1 सेकंड. सो आई विल स्नैप दिस और ये आपको मैं सेंड कर सकता हूं. Single inheritance desktop save. Now we'll do another type of program. In that we will create a separate base class. In that we will create a separate derived class और combined derived class. कैसे भी कर सकते हो. Okay. So अब थोड़ा सा ना अलग करते हैं. अभी डायग्राम के अंदर समझते हैं कि क्या करना है. उसके बाद आपको समझ में आएगा. Okay. So what should we do? So does you require this diagram or I will clear this? ये आपको चाहिए या समझ में आ गया है कॉन्सेप्ट ये? Reply quickly, yes or no?
नो सर समझाओ.
Okay, clear it. What should I do? I will create separate base class. I will create separate derived class. I will create one execution class. Okay, जिसके अंदर मुझे प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूट करना है. So मैं खाली डायग्राम आपको एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ, उसके हिसाब से प्रोग्राम रन करके दिखाऊंगा. Okay, so what will be the name of class? This one is a base class. This one is your derived class. Okay, assume that. And what should we do? We'll create this execution class. Okay, exe. And in that I will create the object of derived class. इसके अंदर मैं derived class के object creates कर लूँगा और फिर मैं उसे execute करूँगा. So this is my simple opinion. Okay. So in that base class की इस property यहाँ रखूँगा. derived class create करूँगा with the help of base class. base class की properties के अंदर inherit करूँगा और उसके बाद मैं इसे execute करूँगा. Okay. So just ये program मुझे बनाना है अभी. Okay. So open the notepad. In that create your class, and the name of class is B as in that. This one is your base class. Just save your copy, save having the name capital A or Java. ये मैं बना लेता हूँ पहले. So just here what we need to do, here I will add one method. Okay, that's it. Public void show A. So this one is my method name. Inside that, just I want to write one simple statement. Sys system dot right. Well, I'm from this. Save that program. Done. Create another program. New. So ये मैंने यहाँ A सेव करके रखा है and I will clear the earlier programs. Multiple like that. Now A is there. Now here we'll create the class B, which will extend the property of A. Here I'm trying to save my class name. Okay. Double quote. E dot Java. Okay. So now we did that. Class B extend the property of A. आप ऐसा भी कर सकते हो C. In that case, this one is not required. Okay, this one is not required. There is a base class and only derived class is that. In that derived class, we'll create the object of derived class and we'll run that. ऐसा भी आप कर सकते हो. So अगर नहीं चाहिए तो different ways से program run करेंगे. We'll do like that. In that case, execution is not required. Only we have two classes, base class and derived class. That's it. Okay. Only we have base class and derived. We don't have execution class. So इसके अंदर ही हम इसे run करेंगे. So in that, just I will write over here the main method. Sorry, one method public void show b. That I will write system dot out ln that just I'm from class B or we can say that derived class. अब आपके ऊपर ये टेक्सचर क्या देना है. Okay, that's it. So done. Now we'll execute what? We'll write main method. Void main. In that args on string args of an array. इसके बारे में भी क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं. Why we write a string? Okay, either string ही क्यों नहीं? Can I able to write int? Can I able to write other thing? So the answer is no. We need to write a string. So ये बाद में देखेंगे क्यों. What is the reason behind that? Okay. और अलग यूज करना है तो वेरिएबल आर्गुमेंट के टाइप में आप अदर डेटा टाइप भी यूज करते हैं. मेजरली स्ट्रिंग ही क्यों यूज किया जाता है ये हम देखेंगे. बिकॉज इंट भी यूज कर सकते हैं और अदर डेटा टाइप भी यूज कर सकते हैं, बट इसमें प्रॉब्लम आ सकता है. So here we'll create an object. अब मुझे एक बात बताओ. Here I'm accessing the property of A class. A के अंदर तो एक show A नाम की मेथड है. B के अंदर show B नाम की मेथड है. So here what should I do? I will create only object of class A. Okay, क्यों? Because वो मेथड मुझे एक्सेस करनी है show A. Okay, first of all we'll do like that. Okay, so here my class name is A. obj1 is equals to new class new class. What will be the name of class? A. That's it. And here I will access the method name obj. obj1 dot show A. Maybe there will be an error of package because ये हो सकता है पैकेज का एरर, बिकॉज पैकेज कंसेप्ट हमारा बाकी है. दैट्स व्हाई अगर वैसा एरर आता है तो विल डू व्हाट, विल इंपोर्ट दिस क्लास इनटू द क्लास बी. ओके, सो लेट्स चेक फॉर दैट. मैं फक्त व्हाट इज द रीजन दैट ये पैकेज का ही एरर आ सकता है. इसे सॉल्व भी कर सकते हैं हम. विल चेक दैट. with the name of program. First of all, we need to compile a class A. क्यों करना है? रन तो नहीं करना है because इसके अंदर मेन मेथड नहीं है. It does not contain any method. Why we need to require to run that method? What is the reason? Because इसमें इसको intermediate code में convert करना है. Then it will uses. Okay, ये use कर पाएगा. So first of all हमें Java C डॉट जावा को कंपाइल करना है. कंपाइल सक्सेसफुली. अब इसका इंटरमीडिएट कोड जनरेट हो गया है. अब सिमिलरली हमें बी को करना है. नाउ ये भी कंपाइल हो गया है. अब रन करना है हमें जावा बी को. क्यों? बिकॉज उसके अंदर ही मेन मेथड है. याद रखना है आप रन उसी प्रोग्राम को कर सकते हैं जिसके अंदर मेन मेथड है. ओके, सो हियर सी वी गेट द आउटपुट. वी डिड नॉट गेट एनी because maybe एक ही folder के अंदर हमारे program है. That's why we did not get any package error. So I will show you this PC D drive Java in that. See, एक class को compile करने के बाद में intermediate code generate हुआ. इस class को compile करने के बाद में intermediate code करना है. Now ये तो कुछ अलग बात नहीं है. Okay, जो हमने किया right now. क्या किया हमने? We created the class A successfully. We created the class B and we are accepting the property of A by using extend keyword. In that base class is A and another class is B. I am accepting the values, I am accepting the properties. Okay, now here we did what? Just we did created two functions to display, and now here object is created. Class A obj1 new class A. ये ऑब्जेक्ट मैंने किसका क्रिएट किया है? ए का. ए के अंदर पब्लिक मेथड है क्या? मेन मेथड है क्या? नहीं है. फिर भी ये एग्जीक्यूट हुआ. सो नाउ व्हाट शुड आई डू? यहाँ मैं कमेंट डाल देता हूँ. ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ बी. ये डेटा मेंबर की तो बात ठीक है, पर ये एक्चुअली इंप्लीमेंट कहाँ होता है ये देखो. बी J1 new B. And I'm trying to create object तो create कर लिया. I'm trying to call the method name show. मुझे एक बात बताओ, show A नाम की जो मेथड है ये B क्लास की है क्या? नहीं. show A नाम की मेथड किस क्लास की है? show A नाम की मेथड क्लास A की है. Can I able to execute the property of base class with the object of derived class? The answer is yes. Yeah. आप इसे execute कर सकते हैं. Property of another class we can execute. Okay. हम property of, make a note of that class must be your base class. ये क्लास आपका बेस क्लास ही होना चाहिए तो ही आप एग्जीक्यूट कर सकते हैं. ओके, जस्ट आई विल शो यू. सो अभी मैंने अर्लियर बोला था कि जो भी चेंजेस करते हो इन दैट केस आपको रिकंपाइल करना पड़ेगा. जावा ए को रिकंपाइल करने की जरूरत है क्या? नहीं. क्यों? बिकॉज जावा ए के अंदर हमने चेंजेस ही नहीं किए ना. बी को करने की जरूरत है क्या? यस. व्हाई? बिकॉज उसके अंदर चेंजेस किए. I am from base class A. That means इससे कंपाइल किया है मैंने. प्रीवियस का कोड नहीं दिखा रहा हूँ आपको. So that means with the help of object of derived class, I am trying to access the property of base class. So ये डायग्राम मैच हो रही है मेरी. डायग्राम मैच हो रही है. बेस क्लास की प्रॉपर्टी, बेस क्लास सेपरेट बना लिया, सेपरेट प्रोग्राम बना लिया. डिराइव्ड क्लास का सेपरेट प्रोग्राम लेना लिया और उसके अंदर ही मैन मेथड करके मैं इसे एग्जीक्यूट कर पा रहा हूँ. सो ये पॉसिबल है. यस, इट इज पॉसिबल. ओके, सो थोड़ा सा और चेंजेस करता हूँ इसके अंदर. अब मैं क्या करता हूँ, सेम ऑब्जेक्ट से, डिराइव्ड क्लास का ही ऑब्जेक्ट है, सेम ऑब्जेक्ट से मैं सेम ऑब्जेक्ट से डिराइव्ड क्लास की ही प्रॉपर्टी एक्सेस करने की कोशिश करता हूँ. शो बी. ये शो बी किसकी प्रॉपर्टी है? बी क्लास की प्रॉपर्टी है, ए क्लास की नहीं है. ओके, ए क्लास की नहीं है तो ये डिराइव्ड क्लास के ऑब्जेक्ट से ही मुझे सेव दैट. नाउ अगेन, डज वी रिक्वायर्ड टू कंपाइल क्लास ए? नो. चेंजेस किए क्या? नो. सो व्हाई वी रिकंपाइल? इफ यू वांट टू डू देन यू कैन. अगर आपको करना ही है तो कर सकते हो, बट देयर इज नो नीड. File, file. So we get the two options. I am from base A, I am from class B. इसमें थोड़ा सा चेंज भी कर सकते हो, like I am from class B, I am from derived class. I am from derived class. That's it. Compile it and run it. See, I am from base A, I am from derived. ओके ये मैंने एप्लीकेशन नहीं बनाया, जस्ट थ्योरेटिकली आपको एक्सप्लेन करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि कैसे प्रॉपर्टी एक्सेस हुई। बिकॉज शो ए नाम की जो मेथड है मेरी, शो ए नाम की, मैं यहाँ एग्जीक्यूट कर पा रहा हूँ क्या? यस, विद हेल्प ऑफ डेटा क्लास। विद हेल्प ऑफ बेस क्लास एक्सेस कर सकता हूँ कि? आंसर इज यस। आपकी खुद की प्रॉपर्टी भाई, आप खुद ही तो एक्सेस कर पाओगी। बट यहाँ क्वेश्चन क्या है कि कैन आई एबल टू एक्सेस द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ अनदर क्लास? दूसरे क्लास की प्रॉपर्टी में एक्सेस कर पा रहा हूँ क्या इनहेरिटेंस के कांसेप्ट? यस। तो एग्जीक्यूट भी कर पाऊंगा ना? यस, आंसर इज। अब मेरा ये नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, कैन आई एबल टू एग्जीक्यूट? अभी इसको मैं मल्टी लाइन कमेंट है, सी का कांसेप्ट है, ऐसा कुछ अलग नहीं है। ये ऑब्जेक्ट किसका है? ए का। ये शो ए तो रन होगा ही, पर मैं शो बी करना चाहूँ। बी इज अ मेथड ऑफ व्हाट? बी क्लास। तो ए क्लास उसे कर पाएगा क्या? कर पाएगा। ए के अंदर तो मैंने चेंजेस कर लिए, तो मुझे कंपाइल भी ए करना पड़ेगा। व्हाट इज योर ओपिनियन? Can I able to execute a method of derived class with the help of with the object of class A? Yes or no? कर पाऊंगे या नहीं? That I am audible? Quickly chat box में answer दो। Chat box में answer दो, yes or no? Can I able to execute or no? Answer is good evening. What about answer? What do you think? क्या लगता है आपको? No one is interested. Answer is no. We cannot able to execute. हम नहीं कर सकते। What type of error we get? See, object one dot show b, method show b, variable object of type a cannot find show b method। तो ये ऑब्जेक्ट के अंदर, दैट मीन्स ये क्लास के अंदर जाके, उस क्लास के अंदर ए के अंदर जाके देखेगा कि शो बी नाम की मेथड्स अवेलेबल है क्या, तो ही ये उसे एग्जीक्यूट करवाएगा। बट ए के अंदर तो शो बी नाम की मेथड नहीं है, वो डिराइव्ड क्लास की मेथड को कॉल नहीं कर पाएगा। सो दिस इज अबाउट व्हाट सिंगल इनहेरिटेंस। सो यू विल गेट द आइडिया रिगार्डिंग दैट। आपको समझ में आया होगा कि एक्चुअल कैसे वर्क होता है। और एक अनदर टाइप का प्रोग्राम भी मैं आपके साथ में जो हमने डिस्कस किया था आधा, मैं चाहता हूँ ये प्रोग्राम आज के आज ही आप परफॉर्म करो। तो ये आपको ये कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आएगा, अदरवाइज नहीं आएगा। ठीक है, अभी थोड़ा सा ना इसमें चेंज कर देता हूँ, इसको कट कर देता हूँ, यहाँ तक ही रखता हूँ। तो अभी ये डायग्राम मैंने बनाई है ना, उसके हिसाब से करते हैं हम लोग। सिंगल इनहेरिटेंस ही, इसके अंदर एक ही बेस क्लास है, एक ही डिराइव्ड क्लास है। ये एग्जीक्यूट, जस्ट एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए मैं यूज कर रहा हूँ, दैट्स इट। ठीक, तो इसे परफॉर्म करते हैं, उसके प्रोग्राम का नाम एग्जीक्यूट ही रखते हैं। ओके, तो ये वर्क हो पाएगा कि सेपरेट बेस क्लास किया है, सेपरेट डेरिवेटिव क्लास किया है, सेपरेट सेपरेट। अभी ये मैं से थर्ड क्लास लेता हूँ exe। सो इसे एग्जीक्यूट करने की मतलब एक्सटेंड करने की मुझे जरूरत नहीं है। व्हाट इज द रीजन बिहाइंड दैट? क्यों? व्हाट इज द रीजन? बिकॉज मुझे प्रॉपर्टी इनहेरिट ही नहीं करनी है। ए के अंदर बी के अंदर ए की प्रॉपर्टी बी के अंदर इनहेरिट की है, दैट्स इट। और जस्ट आई वांट टू एग्जीक्यूट दैट प्रोग्राम, दैट्स इट। तो इसलिए मैं इसे सेव कर लेता हूँ। डॉट जावा। ये प्रोग्राम के अंदर मुझे पूरा चेंजेस किया है मैंने, तो मुझे पूरा रन करना पड़ेगा। ए को तो मैंने कुछ नहीं किया है, सो फिर भी मैं कर लेता हूँ इसे कंपाइल। जावा ए, जावा बी को चेंजेस किए थे मैंने, तो मुझे कंपलसरी करना ही पड़ेगा। अब मैं ना जावा बी को रन करके देखता हूँ। सी, वी गेट द एरर मैन मेथड नॉट फाउंड। अर्लियर मैन मेथड किसके अंदर थी? इसके अंदर थी ना। अभी मैंने एग्जीक्यूट के अंदर डाल दिया उसको। तो मेन मेथड नॉट फाउंड इन क्लास बी, प्लीज डिफाइन द मेन मेथड एज पब्लिक स्टैटिक वॉइड मेन। या पूरा समझ में आता है आपको प्रोग्राम रन करने के बाद? अब मुझे थर्ड प्रोग्राम कंपाइल करना है, एंड द नेम ऑफ दैट प्रोग्राम इज आई थिंक exe पायलट। ये क्या बोल रहा है? एक्सेप्शन इन थ्रेड, legal exception is there, which type of exception? Named popular exception है। यहाँ एक्सेप्शन जनरेट हो सकता है, इसकी वजह से ये एरर आ रहा है। बी इज अ unnamed app, c unnamed model for java main एक्सेप्शन के ही प्रॉब्लम है। So, ये एक्सेप्शन की टाइप पे हम देखेंगे, throwable, different kinds of exception is there. We can achieve by using a try, catch, throwable, like that stuff. So we'll check one more time. Don't worry about that. इसके टेंशन नहीं है कुछ. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम. Okay.
Hello, sir.
हम्म.
You are not audible, sir.
मी बोललोच नाही, 2 मिनिट थांब, थोडस प्रोग्राम मध्ये प्रॉब्लेम आहे, ते बघतोय. Is that I am audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Just wait for a few minutes. There's a problem. There's an error. And this class C error. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Yeah, I already discussed that. This type of error will occur because of package. Okay, ये सेम प्रोग्राम अगर हम पैकेज से परफॉर्म करेंगे तो ये नहीं होगा एरर. करने के लिए हमें okay, we'll cover this point when we learn package concept. Okay, ये बहुत सही है जो concept है catch try. These are covered in exception bit. Don't worry, we'll cover this. So now we'll do what? We'll do same thing. We'll execute it. Even if I have the ID, then will not get this type of error. ID भी अगर मेरे पास होता तो भी ये इस टाइप के एरर नहीं आते हैं. ये पैकेज की एरर है कि उसे एक्चुअल वो पाथ नहीं मिल पा रहा है. So that's why it says unable to load. We get the output. Okay. डायग्राम थी हम इसे थोड़ी देर के लिए इसे कैंसिल ही कर देंगे. So by using this way, we can implement a single level inheritance. Okay. So अब थोड़ा सा इसे ना एडिशनल करते हैं जैसे हमने एडिशन का प्रोग्राम किया लाइक दैट. So इसे थोड़ा सा एक्सटेंड करके एक वन मोर प्रोग्राम विल कंडक्ट एंड आफ्टर दैट विल क्लोज दैट. Okay, so single level inheritance आपको आज परफॉर्म करना है. So here I will do what? Here I will declare one class having the name ABCD. The name ABCD. Just inside that I will declare two variables only. Just I will declare it. After that I will perform the addition. बाद में मैं addition perform. Declare only int a comma b. Okay, so this is your class ABCD. Now I will create one more class PQR. That I will access this variable. That I will access this variable inside method. Okay. So just before that I want to read the properties. Extends the ABCD. This is there. Give that program Java. Inside that I will initialize it. So I will do what? I will use. Before that we need to initialize that values. Declare किया है only यहाँ. Initialize करना पड़ेगा. डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ प्रोग्राम आप करते रहो आपका नॉलेज बढ़ेगा. System dot एरर आएगी तो आप उसे परफॉर्म करो, देखो क्या एरर है। ऊपर प्लस आया तो इसे राउंड ब्रैकेट, कॉल दैट मेथड राइट बिजनेस लॉजिक, static void main, round bracket will add the, this will create an object of pqr only, pqr j is equals to pqr, termination is required. Here we'll call the obj dot, the name of method is add. So first of all we need to compile our program, java c epc dot java, and return java c pqr, and we get the addition. See, now in that, did I declare that variable inside a pqr? No, I declare it inside the abc. This is a very basic program, बहुत ही छोटा program किया है. So like that you can implement a single level inheritance. Make a note of that. There is one base class and one derived class is there. Okay, so if you have any query, let me know. We'll discuss about that and we'll close today's session. Just do one thing. आज का जो session है ये I will upload within a 10 to 15 minutes only, because I saved this recording local base. So when I use the Linux, in that case